Hey guys, Carl from Scenic Junkies here. Today's video is I'm going to be installing these external lights. I've got 4 of them here. I also bought these brackets, and these are going to just clamp on the bar. Whoa, I dropped it. These are going to clamp on the bar and basically, enable that bracket for the LED lights. Now, I'm going to show you what's happening. So right now I'm just doing some prep work. I need to do this to all of them. I need to thread these two little Allen key bolts and the bracket like that with this facing up. And it's good because there's a channel in there that allows this not to turn, which means you can do whatever you want, screw it in and that sort of thing. I'm going to need to do 4 of those. I'm just prepping them now. And then afterwards we need to assemble these on the car itself. I'm not going to do this up fully tight just yet because I do want some room to play and just to find the position that I'm going to utilize on the roof itself. Alright guys, after you've saw that time lapse, that was just me kind of figuring things out with the brackets that I have. So I've come up with a semi sort of solution here. So they're cheap LEDs. I think I got like a box of 4 for like $20 off eBay. I bought these brackets here, and let me just show you what they look like. Section has a hole there, and that basically clamps onto your rail. There's a hole there, and there's 2 screws that clamp on the bar. Now, what was the problem that I encountered here? I found out that my bar, guys, is too thick to put those clamps on. But I did run into another problem, which was the Allen key screws that came with the pack are not long enough. The thread is not long enough to go across to the other side, okay? So I will have to go to Bunnings and buy just a extended, and I got some of these long threaded Allen key bolts, okay? Now, these are perfect because they actually, as you can see with the screws here, bad camera work, but with the screws there, the head of these ones that I found were too big and it actually grinds onto the bracket itself. So you can't actually put it flush into that hole there. Obviously it can get loose when those edges come off. You don't want any rattling with that light, you might damage the light. Got these fit perfectly in there, but they were just a little bit too long. Now I'm going to do a little bit of cutting using a hacksaw right here, just on the ends of those screws, and they should fit in nice and flush and tight. So I'm going to do that now. Alright guys, I've just finished cutting off the trim of some of these bolts here. And these are Allen key ones, like the other ones. Alright guys, just showing you what I just did. So, as you can see, that's nice and flush. And it's really in the hole there. Did it on both sides. Now I just put a little bit of rubber, and that helps just with the friction of the rack. As you can see, there's a little rail on the top there, and yeah, it's pretty good. So if I try to move it, absolutely no movement in that whatsoever now. Now guys, very happy with that. I'm repeating steps that I just did over there, but with this. I'm taking out these Phillips head screws because they don't even fit flush in there, replacing them with the ones that I've cut. Allen key bolts. I forgot what these are called. Lock-in thingies? I don't know. Now guys, I've finished the last light, so I've got one light here, obviously. One light here, one bracket there, one bracket at the back here, and I've got another one there. Now I do have one light left, and I'm still deciding where to put it, but I was thinking of putting it at the front and pointing towards that diagonal direction there. Right guys, so I finished installing the lights. I've actually, because I had a light left over, I put one here. Now, it's not super aesthetic because it doesn't align with all the other ones. But this is, again, a temporary thing that I can always change, but for now I'll keep it there. And I put it in a diagonal angle so I can see basically a wider area when I'm driving at night. And I'll show you the last one. Right there, guys. Right there. There we go. All done, guys. I'm going to put all the links to where I bought these lights in eBay and the brackets I used in the description, so please check it out, and I hope you enjoy the video.